technical stuff. Good evening. Welcome to Cleveland High School. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight for our winter performance. I hope you enjoy it. We have a wide range of musical selections for you, from piano to drumline to strings and just about everything in between. I would like to politely ask you to remember to turn your cell phones off. These students have worked so hard at preparing insane amounts of music. I always think about the first year that I was here when we had 3 kids in the band, and now we got 181 students that have just poured their hearts out for you. So I just want to thank you guys again for coming, and begin by inviting the piano students to the stage. Woo. Against. This was the one sheet piece that they get to choose all on their own, and usually when I ask students what they want to play, they look at me and they tell me Pokemon. Sometimes they say Bruno Mars, I don't know. This particular group of students chose Beethoven, which surprised me a little bit. And even when I said, I think this is too hard, they said, you know what, we'll really work really hard, and we will make it happen. So, we hope you enjoy our versions for release. Our final piece is a little bit different. When I came across this particular one, I was a little bit surprised by the name and even more surprised by the sound. Blueberries sometimes surprise you. But we like it because it reminds us of horses, oddly enough. I don't know.
Blueberry.
So our next group of students are really, really special. Here's a group of kids who have never actually touched a string instrument before this year, with the exception of just a couple of students. We really had some extra special things to give to our CISO teachers who have really, really helped us out and just been an amazing, amazing help. I'd like to invite the beginning string players to come on stage now. Orchestra is string players have been playing for a really, really long time. A little bit unlike band, which has really been around for maybe 150 years or so. String players have a much, much longer history, and I would embarrass myself if I told you exactly how long, because I'd probably get it wrong by a couple hundred years. But there's a whole bunch of traditions that are unique simply to symphonic orchestra. So we've had to learn a lot of those, which is really cool. One of them, which has always struck me as a little bit kind of cool, is when we read a piece of poetry or a small piece of work, we're done with it when it's over. In music world, that usually equates to a song. But if we want to have a novel, we have what's called a symphony. And generally, symphonies are written kind of like, I don't know, the White Album or something, where it's all meant to be together. So usually it's I don't know, proper not to applaud during or in between movements because it's like a full movement. Of course, we always love applause. However, don't be offended or upset if we don't acknowledge your applause in between. Thank you so much. So we're going to start with the miniature symphony.